Chosen one, God is calling you loudly. Don't turn away. This is not a whisper, not a suggestion, not a passing thought. It is a call that resounds in your spirit, one you can no longer ignore. You may have tried to distract yourself, to bury it under the noise of life, to convince yourself it was only your imagination. But deep down, you know it is real. You have felt the pull in your heart, the stirring in your soul, the weight pressing against your spirit that tells you something greater is calling you forward. This is not by accident. This is destiny reminding you that you were never meant to remain where you are. Before we go deeper, stay with this message until the end, because every word is woven with purpose. And write your warmest wishes in the comments and type 144. Your wishes are not empty. They are vibrations, energies released into the universe. This number is alignment. It is the echo of divine connection. It is the seal of your intention. Let your energy flow into the world, knowing it will return to you multiplied, carrying the same sacred force that called you here. Now, chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's step into this together. Chosen one, God's call is not always comfortable, but it is always clear. You may notice it in the way certain people and places no longer feel the same. You may notice it in the restlessness you feel, as if you can no longer tolerate staying where you don't belong. You may notice it in the doors that close without warning, or the sudden pull toward something you cannot fully explain. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are the loud call of God, pulling you away from what drains you and into what was designed for you. Do not turn away, because this call is not something you can silence forever. You can delay it, but you cannot erase it. You can resist it, but you cannot undo it. God's call is relentless because it is tied to your purpose, and your purpose cannot be abandoned. The longer you resist, the heavier the pull will become, until you realize there is no peace outside of answering it. That is why you feel unsettled when you try to ignore it. That is why you feel incomplete when you try to live like everyone else. You were never meant for ordinary. You were chosen for extraordinary, and the call is the reminder of that truth. Chosen one, God is calling you loudly now because the timing is critical. What you are being pulled into is not random. It is the next chapter of your destiny. Everything you endured has prepared you for this moment. The loneliness, the struggles, the disappointments, the delays, they all served a purpose. They shaped you, they refined you, they stripped away what could not survive in your future. And now, the call grows louder because you are finally ready. You are ready to step out of the old and into the new. Ready to stop surviving and start living. Ready to stop running and start rising. Do not be afraid of this call. It may ask you to release things you thought you needed, to walk away from comfort zones, to step into places that stretch you. But everything the call demands from you is for your growth, not your loss. You are not being stripped. You are being elevated. You are not being abandoned. You are being aligned. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. This call is not here to break you. It is here to build you into the fullness of who you are meant to be. And know this, when God calls you loudly, it means doors are already opening for you. The path is already being cleared. The connections are already being arranged. The opportunities are already in motion. The call is not a question, it is an announcement. It is the universe declaring that your time has come. All you must do is listen, respond, and step forward. The moment you stop turning away and start leaning in, everything will begin to align in ways you cannot deny. Chosen one, when God calls you loudly, it is impossible to truly find rest anywhere else. You can try to distract yourself with noise, with people, with busyness, but deep inside, the pull will not go away. That is why you often feel unsettled even when everything around you looks stable. That is why success in places you don't belong feels empty. That is why relationships or environments that do not align with your spirit feel heavy. Your spirit knows the truth before your mind can admit it. You cannot find peace where you are not meant to stay. The call will always rise above the noise, reminding you that your destiny cannot be denied. Chosen one, the restlessness you feel is not punishment, it is redirection. God allows your comfort to be disturbed so you will not settle for less than what was meant for you. The tug in your soul, the discontent that won't fade, the inner whisper that grows louder with time, all of this is guidance. It is not here to confuse you, but to awaken you. It is meant to push you out of places that drain your spirit, out of cycles that keep you small, out of patterns that suffocate your purpose. What feels like frustration is really an invitation. What feels like loss is really transition. What feels like pressure is really preparation. Do not mistake the volume of the call for something negative. When God is calling you loudly, it means your time is urgent. It means doors are opening and you cannot afford to linger where you no longer belong. The opportunities ahead of you are time-sensitive, and if you hesitate too long, you may miss what has been aligned specifically for you. This is why the call comes with intensity. It will not let you sleep peacefully until you respond. It will not let you blend in when you were designed to stand out. It will not let you remain hidden when it is your time to be revealed. And yet, chosen one, the call is not here to rush you into fear. It is here to awaken your faith. God's voice grows louder so that your doubts are silenced. He calls you forward, not because you are unprepared, but because you are finally ready. Every trial you endured has shaped you. Every delay you survived has strengthened you. Every season of waiting has refined you. What you see as weakness is really wisdom, and what you thought was failure has become foundation. You are more prepared than you realize, and that is why the call cannot be ignored any longer. Responding to this call will not always feel easy, but it will always bring peace. The moment you step into alignment, the weight you have been carrying will lift. The inner confusion will fade. The endless second-guessing will stop. The clarity you have longed for will arrive. That is the gift of answering the call. It unlocks peace. Not because the path is simple, but because the path is true. And when you walk in truth, even the storms cannot shake you. Chosen one, remember this: the call will never lead you backward. It will never pull you into something that diminishes you. It will never demand that you shrink to fit or compromise who you are. When God calls you loudly, He is always pulling you into expansion, into authenticity, into purpose. He is calling you higher, not lower. He is calling you forward, not backward. He is calling you into abundance, not lack. This is why you must not turn away, because turning away only prolongs what cannot be avoided. Eventually, the call will meet you again, louder than before. So listen now. The restlessness in your spirit, the heaviness you feel in the wrong places, the undeniable pull towards something greater, all of it is pointing you in the direction you are meant to go. Do not ignore it this time. Do not turn away. This is the moment you are being prepared for, and every second you embrace it brings you closer to the life you were chosen to live. Chosen one, when you finally answer the call, something powerful happens. Everything around you begins to align. The weight you once carried starts to lift. The doors that were tightly shut begin to open with little effort. The connections that once felt out of reach suddenly appear within your grasp. This is because God's call is not just about what He is asking of you. It is also about what He has already prepared for you. The moment you step forward, you step into a path that has been waiting, one that was cleared long before you arrived. The confusion fades, the chaos calms, and your steps carry a strength that surprises even you. Chosen one, you must understand that God's call does not only awaken peace, it awakens power. You have spent too long underestimating yourself, convincing yourself that you are not ready, not qualified, not capable of carrying the weight of your destiny. But the call reveals the truth. You were never meant to carry it alone. The strength you need has already been placed within you, and what you cannot carry on your own, divine power will carry with you. This is why the call is loud, to remind you that you are not weak, you are chosen. And chosen ones are always equipped with what they need, even if they cannot see it yet. As you respond to the call, you will notice resistance. Do not be surprised when distractions rise, when doubts try to creep in, when people around you question your path. Resistance is confirmation, not rejection. It means you are moving in the right direction. Darkness only fights what threatens it, and your obedience to the call is a direct threat to everything that tried to keep you small. The louder the resistance, the clearer the proof that you are walking in alignment. Do not retreat. Do not turn back. Stand firm, knowing that the call itself is your guarantee of victory. Chosen one, the call will also awaken clarity. For so long, you have walked in uncertainty, wondering what steps to take, wondering if you are moving in circles, wondering if you have been forgotten. But when you heed the call, clarity begins to flow. You will know which doors to step through and which to walk away from. You will know which voices to trust and which to silence. You will know what belongs in your future and what must remain in your past. This clarity is not born of logic alone. It is born of alignment. When you are in step with the call, you no longer have to chase answers. Answers begin to find you. And this is what makes the call so powerful. It is not only a demand, it is a promise. God would not call you loudly if He had not already secured the path. He would not call you forward if there were no provision waiting. He would not pull you into greater if there were not already doors prepared to open. The call itself is the evidence that you are ready, that the way is clear, that what belongs to you cannot be denied. The moment you stop turning away, you step into what was always yours. Chosen one, remember this truth. The call is louder now because the time is now. This is not something to postpone, not something to push aside for another season. The urgency you feel is real. The pull is real. The shift is real. Do not delay it any longer. Each step you take in obedience will multiply into greater strength, greater clarity, greater momentum. And soon, you will see with your own eyes what your spirit has known all along. You were not abandoned. You were being called. You were not overlooked. You were being chosen. You were not lost. You were being led. Chosen one, what you must realize is that God's loud call is not only about you. It is also about those connected to you. Your obedience is not a private matter. It carries weight for countless others who will be touched by your life. There are people waiting on the other side of your yes, people who will find hope in your story, people who will step into their own destinies because they saw you step into yours. This is why the call cannot be ignored. When you answer it, you unlock doors not only for yourself, but for entire generations. Your voice becomes a key. Your presence becomes a light. Your journey becomes a map. Chosen one, you may not realize it, but there are lives tied to your courage. The very moment you embrace the call, a ripple is released. Some of those ripples will reach people you never meet, yet they will be changed because of the energy you released into the world. Others will be close to you, family and friends who once doubted, but will now be awakened by your transformation. Your obedience has a multiplying effect. The call is loud because the impact is wide. If you turn away, you do not only delay yourself, you delay all those connected to you. And you must understand, this call does not ask for perfection. It asks for willingness. Too many chosen ones hesitate because they fear they are not ready, not pure enough, not wise enough, not strong enough. But God does not call the perfect. He calls the willing. Perfection was never the requirement. Obedience was. The loudness of the call is proof that readiness has nothing to do with your flaws and everything to do with your alignment. You are ready, not because you feel it, but because you were chosen for it. And when you move forward, strength will rise with you. Chosen one, the path ahead may look uncertain, but that is why faith is essential. Faith is the bridge between the loud call and the visible manifestation. You will not have every answer when you take your first step, but the answers will meet you as you walk. You will not see the entire picture at once, but each step will reveal the next. The loudness of the call is the assurance that even if you cannot see the full path, the one who calls you has already secured it. You only need to move, and as you move, alignment will unfold. This call is also a separation. It will pull you away from people and places that no longer serve your purpose. Some relationships may fade, some environments may no longer feel right, some opportunities may no longer fit. Do not see this as loss. It is refinement. The call is loud because it is cutting through all the noise, making clear what belongs to you and what doesn't. This separation may hurt, but it is holy. It is preparing you to carry what is coming without unnecessary weight. And yes, chosen one, when you answer the call, opposition will try to rise. But understand this clearly. Resistance is only proof of importance. If the call carried no weight, it would not be fought. But because it does, darkness will attempt to distract, discourage, and delay you. Do not turn away. Stand firm. The very fact that you face resistance is confirmation that the call is real, that the path is true, that your destiny is worth fighting for. Chosen one, when you answer this loud call, something irreversible happens. You step into a flow that cannot be stopped. The more you align, the more power you carry. The more you obey, the more clarity you gain. The more you walk, the more doors open. Your life becomes evidence, undeniable proof that chosen ones are not abandoned, but guided. And once this process begins, nothing and no one can undo it. Chosen one, when God calls you loudly, it is not only to shift your path, it is to transform your identity. This call is not simply about what you will do. It is about who you will become. For too long, you have defined yourself by what you lacked, by what you lost, by the weight of what others said about you. You carried names that were never meant for you, labels that diminished your light, shadows that made you question if you were truly chosen. But the call breaks all of that. The moment you answer it, you no longer walk in borrowed names or false identities. You begin to see yourself as you were always meant to be: powerful, purposeful, whole, chosen one. This call is loud because it is awakening what has been sleeping inside of you. The strength that felt buried, the vision you once silenced, the courage you thought you lost. It is all rising again. You will feel it in your spirit first, a stirring that tells you you are not the same. Then you will see it in your actions, in the way you move, in the way you carry yourself. And soon, the world will see it too. They will notice the shift in your presence, the weight of your voice, the authority in your steps. You will not need to explain it. It will radiate from you naturally. But do not think this transformation is only for the sake of appearance. God is not calling you to shine for admiration, but to shine for alignment. Your transformation is meant to reflect His hand on your life, proof that you are not forgotten, proof that you are not ordinary, proof that chosen ones cannot remain hidden forever. This transformation is not decoration, it is declaration. It declares that purpose is alive in you, that destiny is unfolding through you, that heaven itself has placed a mark on you. Chosen one, answering the call will demand courage, because transformation is never comfortable. You may have to release old habits, old beliefs, old versions of yourself that no longer serve where you are going. But know this: you are not losing anything essential. You are shedding what was keeping you small. Every step of obedience will feel like a release, and with every release, you will feel lighter. With every surrender, you will feel stronger. With every yes, you will step deeper into the person you were always meant to be. And this is the beauty of it. When you step into alignment with the call, you will begin to attract what matches your true identity. People who see you for who you really are will enter your life. Opportunities that reflect your purpose will come. Environments that fuel your growth will open. No longer will you be forced to fit into spaces that don't recognize your worth. Instead, you will find yourself naturally drawn to places that honor your light, and those places will draw closer to you as well. Chosen one, this transformation is not temporary. Once you answer the call, you cannot return to the smaller version of yourself. Once you taste alignment, you cannot be satisfied with survival. Once you experience the peace of walking in purpose, you cannot settle for distraction. The call is loud because it marks the end of pretending, the end of hiding, the end of shrinking. It is the beginning of your becoming. And who you are becoming is greater, stronger, more radiant than you ever imagined. So do not turn away. The identity you have been waiting to step into is waiting on the other side of your obedience. The person you dreamed of becoming is not far from you. It is already within you, waiting to be awakened. This call is your awakening, and once you answer, the world will see the fullness of who you are. Chosen one, when God calls you loudly, it is not only for this moment, it is for generations. Your obedience will create ripples that outlive you. The steps you take now, the courage you show now, the decisions you make now will shape paths for those who come after you. This is why the call feels so heavy, why it echoes so deeply. It is carrying the weight of legacy. You are not simply being invited into a personal breakthrough. You are being chosen to shift the atmosphere for those connected to your name. When you say yes, chains that bound your family line begin to break. When you say yes, blessings that were blocked begin to flow. When you say yes, futures are rewritten. This is the generational weight of your obedience. Chosen one, understand that the loudness of the call is mercy. God could have left you in silence, but instead, He keeps calling because of the importance of your purpose. He will not allow you to blend into what you were never meant for. He will not let you settle in places that drain your destiny. He will not let you disappear into the background when you were created to carry light. His voice grows louder because your life is too valuable to be wasted, too purposeful to be lost, too chosen to be ignored. This is love disguised as urgency, grace wrapped in intensity, destiny delivered as sound. And know this: the moment you embrace the call, you will notice a shift in the way you walk. Your steps will carry authority. Your words will carry weight. Your presence will carry influence. Not because you forced it, but because alignment amplifies what has always been inside you. People will look at you differently, not fully understanding what changed, but feeling the difference nonetheless. They will see light where there was once heaviness, strength where there was once silence, clarity where there was once confusion. Your yes will not only transform you, it will transform how the world responds to you. Chosen one, the loud call also marks a point of no return. Once you step forward, you cannot go back to living small. Once you taste alignment, you cannot be satisfied with distraction. Once you feel the flow of purpose, you cannot accept the weight of pretending. This is why the call feels so urgent, because once you embrace it, everything else loses its grip on you. Fear, doubt, and limitation cannot survive in the same space as obedience. Your yes becomes your liberation. Do not fear the responsibility that comes with answering. You were prepared for this. Every trial you endured was shaping your endurance. Every season of silence was deepening your wisdom. Every tear you shed was watering the soil of your destiny. Nothing was wasted. You are ready, even if you do not feel ready. And the loudness of the call is proof that heaven knows it. The universe has already shifted in your favor. Doors are already opening. Opportunities are already aligning. The only thing left is your response. Chosen one, this is the moment where everything converges. The waiting, the preparation, the struggle, the silence. It all leads here. God is calling you loudly, not to frighten you, but to awaken you, not to push you down, but to lift you up, not to burden you, but to crown you. This is your time. This is your season. This is your calling. Do not turn away. Answer boldly. Step forward with certainty and embrace the destiny that has always been yours. Because once you say yes, everything changes, and nothing will ever be the same again. Chosen one, the call that is echoing in your spirit is not fading. It is intensifying. This is because you are standing on the threshold of transformation, and hesitation cannot carry you forward. You may feel the tension right now, the pull between who you were and who you are becoming, between the comfort of the familiar and the unknown of the future. But the reason God's voice grows louder is to give you courage to step across that threshold. He does not want you to remain stuck in cycles that no longer serve you. He is urging you into motion because stillness here would only drain you. The call is your release, the signal that it is time to rise. Chosen one, God is not calling you loudly because He doubts you. He is calling you loudly because He trusts you. He has seen your endurance in hidden seasons, your tears when no one else was watching, your faith when everything around you told you to quit. He knows that you carry what is required, even if you cannot see it yourself. The loudness of the call is heaven's way of telling you that the time of questioning is over. It is time for confirmation. You no longer have to wonder if you are chosen, if you are ready, if you are enough. The voice you hear is the answer to all those doubts. You are chosen, you are ready, and you are more than enough. This loud call will also awaken a strength you did not know you carried. Where you once hesitated, you will find boldness. Where you once feared, you will find peace. Where you once felt uncertain, you will find clarity. This is not a strength born of pride, but of alignment. It comes from knowing that you are walking a path designed for you, a path where every step has already been secured. That certainty will carry you through storms, through resistance, through challenges that would have once overwhelmed you. The call does not remove every obstacle, but it gives you the authority to walk through them unshaken. Chosen one, the voice calling you loudly is also awakening vision. Ideas, insights, and clarity that were once scattered will begin to come together. You will see possibilities where before you saw only problems. You will sense opportunities hidden in what once looked like closed doors. Your perspective will expand, and with it, your capacity to create, to influence, to build. The loudness of the call is shaking away the fog of confusion and giving you sight. And with sight, you will no longer stumble in the dark. You will walk with purpose into the light. But understand this as well. God's call is not only personal, it is purposeful. He is calling you loudly not only to bless your life, but to impact lives through you. There are people waiting for your obedience, people who need the light you carry, people who will be set free because you said yes. When you answer the call, you do not just step into your own destiny. You unlock doors for countless others. Your yes becomes the bridge that allows them to walk into their own freedom. This is why the call is so urgent, so persistent, so loud. Because it is not only your future at stake, it is theirs too. Chosen one, do not let fear silence your response. Do not let doubt convince you that the call is too great. Do not let the comfort of the familiar hold you back from the promise of the future. The loud call is proof that you are ready. It is proof that heaven has aligned the path before you. It is proof that what you carry cannot remain hidden any longer. This is your moment, your confirmation, your release. Do not turn away. Step forward and watch everything change. Chosen one, this is the moment where all things converge. The loudness of God's call is not a sound you can escape. It is a vibration that runs through your very being. You feel it when you try to stay where you no longer belong. You hear it in the silence that refuses to let you rest. You sense it in the weight that grows heavier every time you delay. This is how destiny speaks when it is urgent. It will not allow you to blend in anymore. It will not allow you to ignore your purpose. It will not allow you to remain smaller than the greatness placed within you. The call is not here to punish you. It is here to lift you into alignment. Chosen one, everything you endured was preparation for this moment. The loneliness, the rejection, the unanswered prayers, the hidden years, all of it was shaping you for this call. That is why it sounds so loud now, why it feels so undeniable. Because the preparation is complete. You are not being asked to rise before your time. You are being summoned because the time has come. And the proof is in the call itself. The louder it grows, the more certain you can be that destiny is ready for you. This loud call will be the dividing line in your story. Before, you carried dreams, but questioned if they were real. After, you will walk in certainty that they were always meant for you. Before, you lived in cycles that drained you. After, you will rise into flow that sustains you. Before, you saw yourself as unworthy. After, you will carry yourself as chosen. This call is not just an invitation, it is transformation. When you answer it, you step into a life you will no longer have to chase, because it has already been aligned with your spirit. When you respond, chosen one, you will realize that you were never chasing purpose. Purpose has been waiting for you all along.